Hi, welcome back. I'm going to talk about the bosslee mastery MLM coaching scam. And I have a unique perspective on this because I was part of a multi-level marketing coaching scam for 5 years. And it's timely because of what's going on right now, where this woman named Jessie Lee Ward, who works for Pruvit, she's an MLM distributor for the company Pruvit, who sells ketones. And so she's create a lot of these top leaders from these different multi-level marketing companies. There seems to be this trend where they realize they can make so much more money if they turn into a coach. And you can see these coaches where their behavior is so horrible. The scam just elevates. Like, the multi-level marketing industry has spawned another industry. It's a shadow industry. And it's the multi-level marketing coaching industry. It's an industry that's not needed. Neither of them are, but the coaching industry certainly isn't needed because each multi-level marketing company, your multi-level marketing company is perfectly equipped to give you all the tools that you supposedly need to succeed in your network marketing business or social selling business or whatever it's called. Hello, DC and Stevie. Hello, and hello, Charlene. So I wanted to do this video because there's a Jessie Lee Ward who has an account on TikTok, which I did report both accounts on TikTok because she is promoting multi-level marketing content, which it goes against TikTok's community guidelines. And she's created this mastermind event that was apparent. Now, I might be getting the details wrong, so please go for your reference to Julie Joe's or Aaron B's channel, but Julie Joe has this video up right now, and you'll see it. It's really bad. It has this Jessie Lee talking about her mastermind event where she's just she's employing cult tactics, breaking people down to build them back up. And it's reckless behavior. It's not leadership, and it's certainly not coaching. She charged $15,000 a person. These people didn't have adequate water, and they weren't adequately equipped for what was going on because there was no informed consent either. So you can see this is already problematic, but they were in Colombia and forced to hike quite a ways without realizing it. They were given incorrect information, deceived, lied to, and they paid for this. I believe a lot of these people believe that they have undergone massive personal transformation because that's how cult tactics work in these high control groups. And Aaron Bees is here. Hello. So I wanted to add my voice to this, and I wanted to also just show you. So Aaron Bees was in Jessie Lee's downline. And since I started speaking out, I've had an incredible amount of support from the anti-MLM movement, with me speaking out against rank makers and Ray Higdon particularly, and Mon8 to a lesser degree. And I feel I'm really equipped to deal with this because I don't know who this person is. I never had even heard of Jessie Lee. She's thoroughly unimpressive. It's really weird. And I think that I can help. I can just add my voice to this to expose what's going on. And if you are happening to watch this and you're in a network marketing company, I don't want you to feel shamed about what you're doing. I was in the multi-level marketing industry for 5 years. And like you, I purchased additional coaching because I wanted to learn from the best. I wanted to maximize my potential. I have an endurance athlete background. I did 18 Ironman distance triathlons over 13 years. I know what it's like to be coachable. I know what it's like to hire a coach and fork over dough, go to training camps to push yourself to grow. But the multi-level marketing coaching industry is not right. And especially Boss Lee's mastery coaching scam that's run by Jessie Lee Ward. So under Julie Joe's channel, you can click on her community tab and you will see this post, which is also with Aaron B's channel as well, where it says Jessie Lee video in full, no commentary, send to compliance, pruvit@headquarters.com. Shout out to DC. DC, say hello to DC here on YouTube if you wanted to give her a follow as well, another great anti-MLM creator. And so you could go to that community tab. You could, download this video or forward it to Pruvit headquarters. And I'm going to just put this, I'm going to put this up because I got a fucking banner now. There we go. So I'll leave that up for now. That's the email that you could send it to. I really don't think Pruvit's going to do a goddamn thing, to be honest. However, I think of speaking to people that are healing, that are starting to question, that things aren't sitting right with them, and especially people that are involved in these MLM coaching scams, because you're doubly indoctrinated and you give over a lot of money and a lot of time. And you do not want to think that there could possibly be something wrong with your mentor. I get that. So the next thing I'm going to show you is, I thought we would start this fucking off strong. And why don't I send a message to the CEO and co-founder of fucking Pruvit? Why not? So this is Brian Underwood, co-founder and CEO, just Pruvit. So let's send him a message. I'm not following him. And it's just loading. Right. Oh, you can see the people that I have active. Shit, I wonder if I can hide this. I hope you're okay with this. It's kind of, oh well, whatever. Let's just do this. All right, I'm gonna say, hi Brian. Can you see this okay? I hope you can see this okay. No, we don't know each other. I know we don't know each other. I'm part of a consumer advocacy movement you may be familiar with. This is supposed to be streaming to Facebook as well, and I don't think it is. So after I write this, I'm going to go onto Facebook. I think I have to, maybe I can do it on here. Last time it didn't work, and I'm like, fuck, why didn't it? I had to like go in and change the settings on Facebook itself. Oh, here it is. See, it's private. Look at that. Can you see that? It is on. I have to change the settings. How the fuck do I do this? Edit privacy? Public. Boom. There, I did it. I'm like, okay, good. Now it's private. Okay, there I'm on Facebook now too. Because I want to also go onto her Facebook page and just point out discrepancies. All right, so back to like sending a message on Instagram to Brian Underwood, the CEO and co-founder of Pruvit. Hi, Brian. I know we don't know each other. I'm part of a consumer advocacy movement you may be familiar with, known as anti-MLM. One of your top distributors, I'll say. One of your top distributors, Jesse Lee Ward, has hosted a mastermind coaching event using Pruvit's products and brand to endorse and recruit people to attend it. She made a live video describing the event where her clients were inadequately prepared, where her clients were purposefully and inadequately prepared for a lengthy hike in hot conditions and direct sunlight. In hot conditions and direct sunlight, there was no informed consent. Oh, they were not given adequate water. And one client was diabetic and was uninformed. About they were not given adequate water, and one client was diabetic and was uninformed. I can't even type. Was uninformed by Jessie Lee, which is reckless behavior. It was my understanding that her coaching, her mastermind was separate from a Pruvit event. However, in her public live video, Jessie Lee has a large display of Pruvit products behind her. And is actively selling them. Here we go. Would you be open to discuss this problematic behavior and how it reflects on the Pruvit brand? If not, no big deal. All right, here it's sent. Let's see if Brian responds. So this is what I wrote. Hi, Brian. I know we don't know each other. I'm part of, you don't want to fuck around with an ex-rank maker. That's all I'm saying. I'm part of a consumer advocacy movement you may be familiar with, known as anti-MLM. One of your top distributors, Jessie Lee Ward, has hosted a mastermind coaching event using Pruvit's products and brand to endorse and recruit people to attend it. She made live, she made a live video describing the event where her clients were purposefully and inadequately prepared for a lengthy hike in hot conditions and direct sunlight. They were not given adequate water, and one client was diabetic and was uninformed by Jessie Lee, which is reckless behavior. It was my understanding that her mastermind was separate from a Pruvit event. However, in her public live video, Jessie Lee has a large display of Pruvit products behind her and is actively selling them. Would you be open to discuss this problematic behavior and how it reflects on the Pruvit brand? If not, no big deal. I don't think I'm going to hear from them, but we'll just drop her. I wonder if I should, I don't know how to change my settings here. I'll just check back to it. Maybe remind me in the comments. And, oh, here we go. Jana has put this in the comments. Janet says, Texas Attorney General email. If you email him, please link Julie Joe's you know what? I got to do this. That's what I need to do. I just remembered. Please link Julie Joe's or Aaron's video and tell them she's with Pruvit, the MLM, and lives in Frisco, Texas. I'm going to just stop sharing this screen. And also this, here we go. Consumer protection. Oh, this is even better. We should put this up here too. Thank you for the heart, whoever hearted the stream. I appreciate you. Well done. And Chrissy says, at minimum, Pruvit needs to terminate her, but really, I don't think they're going to do anything. I honestly don't, because it's just about money. But I think, any way that we can help people from underneath start to see and to leave is going to make a big difference too. And who knows, maybe if there's a big of a stake, maybe there will be an investigation, but I'm not holding my breath at all, Okay, so this is the next thing I wanted to show you was, let's go and take a look at, shit. I got to stop the screen. All right. What I'm doing is I'm going to share Jessie Lee's Facebook profile now. And we'll just see what this looks like. All right. So this is her Facebook profile here. And so there we go. Jessie Lee Ward. And it says here, leader and coach. It's like the crown, top leader and coach, I'll help. It's kind of weird. Top leader and coach. It's so nebulous. And this is in the multi-level marketing industry, right? You can't make enough money at these, even at the top of the compensation plan. You need to become a coach. 15 grand times 16 people. She's fucking learned this from Higdon, that's for sure. Global entrepreneur, $200 million plus sales. That's supposed to, and follow. This is something also that we were taught in Rank Makers and through Inner Circle coaching. Ray would give us this book, or he recommended this book, and it's like this ordering. It's like, I forget what it was like. I forget what it's called, something like hypnotic or something. So this is typical of MLM coaches to be this really aggressive and just ordering you around because you're already indoctrinated when you're in the multi-level marketing industry. It doesn't take much anyway. You just give us an order. We're going to just like say jump, and we'll say how high. But this is from the little that I've seen of this character, follow. This is in line with her behavior anyway. Oh, look at this. This is her with Eric Warray. Oh, Eric has taught them all. Eric taught Ray. I don't know if Ray taught her. Ray taught Bob Heilig, though. They're all connected, aren't they? All right, let's just see here. Texans love Texas as much as Kanye loves Kanye, as much as Jessie Lee loves Jessie Lee. The egos on these people are just unbelievably staggering. It's wild to me. Oh, this is what I wanted to show you. So this is about this particular mastery scam. This reminds me of what the Higdon group put on with Play to Win, the reality show. There's this fascination with being either an author. They have to all be authors. So when you look their names up, that they're an author. And then they also want to be on TV. They want to be this TV star. And they like this documentary style thing going on. And I came across this and I thought, oh, she's doing the same thing. And I really feel for these people. I'm going to call them contestants because of what she put these people through. When you undergo abuse and you're, it's from someone you respect, and then they let off the gas. There's like a great description. I said this in one of my other videos. You join her coaching program or you join her downline, and she takes you and she throws you off the fucking boat. And then she throws you a lifesaver and she reels you in, and you're like, I'm so happy and grateful that I took your coaching. You saved me. It's like she threw you off the boat to begin with. And this is what she's done with these people that attended this first mastermind event. And there will be more, and it'll probably grow. Because this is what happens. And I bet you in time, she too will become a prophet, a prophetess chosen by God, So I thought we'd watch this video, and I hope it doesn't echo. Like maybe what I'll do is I'll put my headphones in here. Somebody had suggested that so it doesn't echo. I don't want it to echo. And then I'll just scoot this over here and just look at your comments right now. Charlene says it's a fake image they create. It's all a house of cards. And Janet says, oh yeah, also in your email, please give a brief summary of why you are emailing him and why it's problematic. I felt it was kidnapping, but at the very least, it's reckless endangerment. And I look at it like, oh yes, Charlene says she has serious Keith Raniere vibes right now. Anybody who is watching this and you are in a multi-level marketing company and you're thinking of, getting additional coaching, your company, it doesn't matter what company you're with, your company is sufficient. The whole point of getting into multi-level marketing is that it has a low barrier of entry. Anybody can do it. It must be duplicatable. That's what we're taught. It doesn't make sense that you need to purchase additional coaching to work on your mindset, to learn additional systems. With Ray Higdon, it's about performance-based now, position and pipeline. From what I've seen from Jessie Lee, she likes to use the word systems a lot. And you're going to see these people that have testimonials. They're not saying you would be pressed if you sat them down and asked them exactly what they learned. They will not be able to tell you because their minds have been fucked with. They're going to say they feel so amazing. It's been so transformative. They all say this dull, glassy-eyed word systems over and over again. This is just like fucking what happened with Play to Win. It's so bad. So I'm going to plug this in and I hope you can hear me. I'm going to play this for you. And let's just see this shit show.
So there's seasons to this. And that's why I really like to refer to the...
Can you hear that? If I play this, can you hear it? Maybe I'll take this out because then maybe it's only me that can hear it, which would really... Okay, I'm going to take this out. I'm going to play it. Let me know if it echoes.
Business as a roller coaster. It's okay.
Okay, good. Then I'm going to plug it back in. Okay, that's so good. Thank you, Stevie. Thank you, Karina. Thank you, Nancy. Nancy says, I am so happy I got out. I am so happy you got out too, Nancy. High five. We got out. And Lift Panic says, yes, can hear. All right, I'll just rewind it again and we'll start over.
So there's seasons to this. And that's why I really like to refer to the business as a roller coaster. It's okay if you're in a season where you're down here right now and it's like you're doing bunny hills. Some of you are probably bunny hilling right now. So what? Just don't get off.
So this is supposed to be this mastery event. And this is going to be dropping pearls of wisdom that are going to be, it's going to completely transform your business. You're going to like level up. And here's the first advice. The business is down here. You're going to be bunny. This is describing multi-level marketing. So it's all about saying you need to stick with it. Be consistent. Never give up because you don't know what season you're going to be in. This is another thing that they like to say in the multi-level marketing industry. There could be winter. That's going to be like, things are like, it's all snowy if you live in a place where there's lots of snow like I do. And then in the spring, you plant your seeds. And in the fall, like it's growing in the summer and then you harvest it. So it depends on what season you're at in your business. But this isn't anything powerful. So think of this. This is very appealing if you're in her downline and you have a lot of respect for her and maybe you perceive that she has helped you out in the past with something, maybe, I don't know, writing a curiosity post or whatever you call it in Pruvit, or seeing her in a live video and maybe she's helped you, get the confidence to do a live video. You think, holy shit, this is amazing. And it's not that first clip to sell you what this could be about. There is no value at all already in this first clip. At the very least, she could be giving you something that you could take, an actionable step, something that you could learn. It's like, this is a new strategy we learned. But it's about using these good people who have scraped together $15,000 at least. There's probably more coaching going on, always the upsell. And now she's using them, their images online. And I'll tell you, when these guys get out, these people get out, they're going to need everybody's support because of what they've gone through. This is fucking exactly like Rank Makers. This is Rank Makers 2.0, and this is like Play to Win. And this is not okay. And these people believe that what they're doing, this big investment in themselves, is going to propel them forward. They're so honored to have been a part of this. The first time this has ever happened, 16 lucky people have gone and attended this. And I bet they feel transformed. And these are good people.
Right? If you're in a bunny hill here, you're probably in an awesome season as a friend, as a parent, as a partner, as whatever. You're allowed to have that, right? And if you don't give yourself that, you're always going to have animosity in your business.
You're always going to have animosity in your business. So this is more word salad. It doesn't mean anything. So you can just talk like as if you talk like with purpose and confidence. And from what I have seen before, Jessie Lee's shtick is to be like fucking loud. As if that equates to confidence, happiness, and knowledge. It's just really aggressive, and it undermines any kind of like credibility, right? But it works. It works for her because she's a scam artist, same as Ray Higdon, same as Bob Heilig, same as Eric Worre, same as all these fuckers. So when she says that you're allow yourself to have a low, your business isn't doing very good. Your network marketing business isn't doing very good, but you have a great friendship. So allow yourself to feel that. Otherwise, you're going to have animosity in your business. What the fuck does that even mean? It means nothing. But did you see people are just riveted because they look up to her, because they really believe that this person can help them help even more people in their business. So they're just like nodding, yes, everything. And it doesn't, she's not said nothing of substance. We're 28 seconds into this. And she's using other people standing there. It's a real shame. It's a real fucking shame. And I hope that, you know what? I forgot to put this up here. Let me go back to the banner. Oh shit. Janet, can you please, what was that Texas one? So people can report her to, because Pruvit isn't going to do a damn thing, really, I mean, we know that. Karina says she just blocked me from Facebook. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. She had blocked me. I don't even know this. I don't even know the woman. But she blocked me on Instagram. I thought, oh, there you go. If you can, Janet, or anybody, could you please repost in the comments the Texas Attorney General or whatever? I'm going to scroll back and see if I can find it here. Oh, here it is. I found it, Janet. Thank you so much for doing it. I'm sorry if you... There it is again. Okay, thank you so much, Janet. I really appreciate it. Okay. And all right. And then Nancy also has posted. Okay, I'm going to leave that up there. Sorry, I forgot to do that. So it's really, really important as these people start to exit. I don't know. It might take them 5 years. Who knows how many more thousands and tens of thousands of dollars people are going to waste on this useless grift of a scam from someone who is inadequate to even be at the top consistently of her own network marketing company, but needs to resort to the next grift, which is multi-level marketing coaching.
Give her a warm welcome. This is my dear friend, Jen Gottlieb. I wanted to create that same feeling that I had on stage when I was that little girl. But little did I know that it was a different road than I initially thought. And if I didn't allow myself to expand and meet new people and be in an event.
This is the same bullshit. I don't know who this person is either. I hope she gets out. Maybe she is complicit and maybe she understands exactly what's going on. And if so, shame on you. These are good people that you're fucking with. And no more. People have fucking had it with this bullshit. These scams, not now, not in this age where more and more people are speaking out. This is terrible. So it's just like another more fluff. I was a little girl. This is my story. I'm going to just talk about myself. And I just needed to expand into a bigger version of myself, a better version of myself. I didn't have the confidence. And then I decided that it's just like we've all fucking heard it. Ad nauseum.
Hear that, have that visualization and really go there and have that shit to shift moment in order to experience that, then I would have absolutely no idea and I wouldn't be standing up here right now.
Like, what did she say? She said nothing. It was more word salad, but this shit is riveting. And people are sitting there. They're like, I don't even understand what the fuck this means, but I'm like so excited to be here. I'm like with my mentors. This is exciting. There's a camera crew here. Like, oh my God, this is so awesome.
My favorite quote ever is, you can't connect the dots looking forward, you can only connect them looking backwards.
This is for what the fuck? What was that? You can only connect the dots. I got to turn this up. I got to go back here.
My favorite quote ever is, you can't connect the dots looking forward, you can only connect them looking backwards.
You can only connect the dots. I still can't fucking understand it. If I can't understand it, how are these people understanding it? You can't connect the dots. The fuck?
My favorite quote ever is, you can't connect the dots looking.
You can't connect the dots
forward. You can only connect them looking backwards.
You can't connect the dots moving forward. You can only connect the dots looking backward. What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? It doesn't mean anything. It's just like, but you know what? That's what it is. I wouldn't be standing right here in this space if I didn't shift by shift, manifest, come to this place. And this is where I'm at right now. It's clear. My favorite quote of all time is, you can't connect the dots looking backward. You can only look forward, or whatever the fuck it is. Looking forward, you have to connect the dots looking backward. Hindsight is 2020. I fixed it for you.
This is for anyone that wants to level up, getting in rooms with people like this.
Exact same thing that Ray Higdon, Inner Circle Coaches, says at Rank Makers Live. If you want to level up, what does that mean specifically? Does it mean you're going to rank up? Does it mean you're going to be a top income earner? They will not say that. They can't, because they can't guarantee jack shit, because you're guaranteed to fail. Over 99% of people are guaranteed to fail. That's the only way the business model works. So it's actually working the way it's designed to work. So you have this person that's dressed up and is excited to be there, and is like, if you want to level up, what the fuck does that mean? Level. It's because you feel transformed. You feel that you're better than you were before, and also then better than other people around you who haven't leveled up. I've leveled up. How do you gauge what that leveling up looks like? What's the metric for that? Because there's no humility with Jesse Lee Ward. There's no humility with Eric Worre. There's no humility with Ray Higdon. There's no humility with Bob Heilig. There's no humility with any of these fucking coaches. It's just huge ego. It's like that Harry Potter movie. It's like that woman just keeps getting bigger and bigger and like starts to fly away. It's like, I've only ever got to that part. I've never even watched all the movies, but I'd be at a hotel and that movie would come on, and I'd always fucking see that part of that movie. I'm like, is there any other part of this movie? Why am I always seeing this part of the movie? But that's like their fucking ego. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And they prey upon these good people that are in multi-level marketing that who knows if they also know. Just got a message in here. Or not. If they do know, that's not fucking good. If you don't know yet, I hope you get out and I hope you wake up. I want to give everybody the benefit, because there's a lot of good people that are tangled up in this shit show of an industry. That's the multi-level marketing industry. So she says, if you want to level up, and then you have to be in rooms with other people. This was also the way it was sold to us in Rank Makers, going to Rank Makers Live events. So that you could purchase just a general admission. You could purchase VIP, or you could purchase super VIP. And I remember one of my friends who's still in, and I hope she gets out one day. I believe it. She said, next year I'm going to get super VIP, because there is something so amazing about being in the room with all these $1 million earners. They just are different. They just think differently. They're just different. You're just leveling up. Everybody feels good, but if you get them to write down, what exactly did you learn? What exactly did you learn? They're not going to have a clue. I leveled up. I feel really good. And they'll get fucking defensive. They will attack you, and which isn't, you don't want that to happen, but this is, I'm just speaking generally, hypothetically, if you were to sit down with someone and they're like, chat GPT or whatever the fuck it is, like, what did you learn? I learned everything that I already knew, because these people that can afford this are probably at the top of their pyramids or close to it. And they're already doing the same shit that we all do in network marketing. Mindset, personal development, use this hashtag strategy, prospect, follow up, tweak your script, do a live video, have real energy. I'm like, so stoked, guys. You can't even believe it. They were fucking walking. I could not fucking believe it. The woman had diabetes. What? Why? I mean, you're so stupid. Like, are you fucking kidding me? You think that's fucking leadership and coaching? It's a travesty that Pruvit is endorsing this behavior. It's fucking disgusting. Especially, I know the emotional abuse that the fallout from this will take years for people to recover from, because this isn't a one-off event. They've invested in this and they're in contact with her. Same way as they're in contact with Ray and with Bob and all these fuckers.
And people who have created massive momentum and success, if that's where you want to be, you should definitely invest in this.
So it's like another bland testimonial. Every event, every multi-level marketing event, every multi-level marketing company, they say this exact same thing. This is nothing new. I'm fucking pissed. These are good people.
Actionable, step by step. Do this, do this, do this, do this. It's been
What are
amazing.
you doing?
I would say
But what are you doing? Actionable steps, do this, do that, but they're not doing anything. Actionable steps. We do this, we do this. They don't know because their minds are fucked. They will say systems. You'll see them say systems. I leveled up. It's all spelled out. It's so easy. What is it that you learned? You are doing the exact same things, but you're just having a really nice time right now anyway, while you're around these people and you're sharing, oh, wow, I had that experience with this customer and, oh, this product, you know, when this fucking ketone flavor came out, it was so awesome. Or like, I love it too. It's like, fuck, I'm so excited about this next product release. Like, oh, I can't wait to see you again. It's all this really good feelings. It's exploiting the true community and the true feelings and people's altruism, people's desire to actually fucking do good in the world. And they twist it up, and Jessie Lee is taking these people's money and fucking abusing them. It's so bad. Like, watch Julie Joe's video or Aaron B's video. She's just bragging about it and using people's names. I'm like, that's going to fucking bite you on your ass. When these people leave, she's going to fucking regret that one. If you are in here, I would suggest, like, you're happening to watch this, maybe you are in or downline, I would download videos. I would take some screenshots, even screen recordings, and just keep it. Just keep it for your friends that leave. Because when they try to wiggle their way out, it's really validating to have the evidence. Because I know it's been very validating for me speaking out against rank makers. And these people create so much fucking content that it's easy to find.
Biggest takeaway is the systems and the structure and just
the systems and the structure. The biggest takeaway is the systems and the structure. So what does that mean? Have a daily method of operations. Do your live video. Insert a story about how fucking amazing I am. Look at me, I'm Jessie Lee. Nobody loves me more than me. Then I'll tell you to this other system of following up. It's fucking fantastic. Here's the script that you want to use. Insert another story about how fucking amazing I am. Next action step. This is how you're going to prospect people in 2023. We're using like different social media. It's the same shit. And these people are like, it's the systems and the structure. I didn't even know who this woman was. And I'm like, all she fucking talks about is systems, which there is no, it's the same thing in every multi-level marketing company. Here's a video, send them a video to see if they'd like be open to taking a look at it. If not, no big deal. Send them a script. The scripts constantly change, but they're always a script. It's always, you're just prospecting people. You want to recruit them in order to recruit other people, in order to recruit other people. So all these people are bumping up against this mindset, what they think is a mindset issue, which is the integral structure of the fucking pyramid itself, which is that there is not an infinite number of people in the world to recruit. And there are all these other multi-level marketing companies out there. It's not your limiting mindset. You're not self-sabotaging. There's not enough fucking people to recruit in order to recruit. It's an unsustainable business model. And this doesn't even count. You look at like the income disclosure statement, like in Robert Fitzpatrick's book, Ponzinomics. It's in the other room. An income disclosure statement is for 1 year. It's a snapshot in time. The same people are always at the fucking top of these things because the churn rate, 50 to 80% of people leave. They quit. They resign. They might go to another one each year. So if you factor in that churn rate, 50 to 80% per year, the fucking percentage at the top is like, it's almost zero. It's negligible how many people are actually succeeding. So what they're bumping up against isn't their limiting beliefs or scarcity mindset or victim mindset. They're bumping up against the brick concrete wall that is the fucking pyramid scheme.
directive of exactly what to do. The way that Jessie Lee has laid it out and really put a completely different perspective on how important it is to have those systems.
A completely different perspective on how important it is to have those systems. It's the same shit that she's been saying, the same shit that Ray's been saying since 2008, as you can see in his blog if you go and look at it. They never come up with new material. It's just the same recycled stuff. So it's like, okay, you need to say something good. I'll say the word systems, and it's like just this different perspective. You're physically in a different location. You're with people that you really like, maybe people that you haven't met before, but you've put out a lot of money. And so you're expecting like you're going to find something good to take away. You want to find something good. You really respect her. You think Jessie Lee Ward is an amazing coach and an amazing mentor, and what an opportunity for this. So I got to find a way. What did I actually learn? It's like I didn't actually learn fuck all, but I learned about systems and a unique perspective on it. How does that grow your business? It doesn't, because you're in a pyramid scheme. And Pruvit. Fucking Pruvit too. Pruvit is such like, it's such an asshole kind of feeling of a company. I did a Gen X deep dive on it. And it's like, it's so fucking aggressive. Like I said in it, it's like a guy named Chad he bought like a $15,000 triathlon bike. And he's the fucker that just like, he just won't let you pass. And then you have to pass him. And then he fucking is drafting off you. He buys like GQ magazines and he's like trying to be an alpha. That's what fucking Pruvit is like. That's the vibe I get from their website. And their hashtag is make people better. Ironic.
That's easily the biggest takeaway I've taken from her, is almost kind of taking it back to basics, things I know I should have been doing all along, and actually implementing them.
Which is daily method of operation, prospect, follow up, make content, guaranteed, do some personal development. It always goes back to that. Take it back to the basics. You're not doing anything wrong. You're in a pyramid scheme. You're at the top of the pyramid scheme, and you can't help your people get there because it is mathematically impossible to do so. And I know you believe that you're doing really good, but you're fucking harming people. And especially if you're emulating her behavior to you, you're going to pass down the abuse. And you're going to be teaching that ways to emotionally manipulate and abuse people as if that's okay for your network marketing business. It's a shame. It's a real shame. I really feel for those people. All right, I'm just going to scroll up. Jen Ryla says, I'm going to just do this now. That's one thing I wish I would have done more of: kept receipts, emails from uplines, texts, personally recorded the training calls, etc. I'm going to just check in on Brian here. No, Brian hasn't responded. I don't think I'll ever hear from Brian. It was worth a shot. I'm going to scroll back up here. Oh, here we go. Melissa says, don't forget the part about living in a basement, crucial part of the origin story. This is something else that's similar with multi-level marketing coaches, is they have this story. And I think multi-level marketing, like their top leaders, they all do this too. But Ray has his shtick down fucking pat. I was in personal foreclosure, $1 million in debt, living on my buddy's couch and going through a divorce. And with Jessie Lee Ward, she was living in a basement over and over again, to repeat this thing over and over again. And Lisa says, I'm glad you are talking about this, because I think the two most harmful people in the network marketing industry are Jessie Lee Ward and Ray Higdon. The similarities between the two are so striking. I agree. And I think that people that are involved in these coaching scams, it's even harder for us to extract ourselves from multi-level marketing because we are doubly indoctrinated. And you can see the way that they coach, especially like the clips that I've seen of Jessie Lee. It's very like the contempt is the same that Ray has for people. Contempt for everyone, contempt for her clients, contempt for criticism, contempt for everyone. Also, this belief that she and both Ray are better than other people. They're elevated. They have leveled up. They have the secrets. They are uniquely equipped to teach you. And nobody knows who the fuck they are. Like, even when I was in multi-level marketing, I'd never even heard of her. I'm like, who the fuck is this? Like, when I got out was the first time. I'm like, who the fuck is this? You know? Heather says, Ray says, if not, no big deal. But I've heard him say to follow up until your prospect dies. Oh yeah. That's what he taught us. Follow up until you die. Shadow says, I would cringe sending those messages. And Michelle says, back to the basics. That advice is available for free. And Lift Panic says, Jessie Lee Ward is starting to scare me more than Ray because of the physical stuff, the negligence. Me too. Everything is bad. However, these people are in physical, they were like in physical danger. I couldn't watch the video. I only watched like clips, and it was too triggering for me. As in, like, my stomach is knotting up and I'm like, I get like a big gas baby underneath my left rib and I'm like stretching, trying to like fucking burp and fart it out. I'm like, I don't feel good. This is horrible, you know? And the fact that they attended this retreat and they were not given adequate water and they weren't adequately prepared. They weren't given instructions. You know, like I've gone to various training camps in Mexico, in the States. I've been a coach at these training camps, triathlon, and everybody is prepared. Like, it's your job to equip people as best as possible to get the maximum out of them. You don't beat them down from the beginning unless you're in a cult, unless the whole point of this is to create obedience. That's all this is. This isn't coaching. This isn't leveling up. Janet says, hold up a picture of Jessie Lee and ask 1,000 people on the street, not one. Well, maybe one would know. Nobody would know. And nobody cares, you know. Sam says it was appalling, Julie. Just the brief things I saw was appalling. And then I read the comments and I thought, oh my God, that was horrible. But this is what the multi-level marketing industry does. And this is what it breeds, is this multi-level marketing coaching scam on top of it. So this Boss Lee Mastering multi-level marketing coaching scam now is, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back on Facebook, if I'm not blocked at this point yet. And we'll just pull up what she's offering. Share my screen and do that. Let's see here. Oh, no, I still have access. All right. Okay, let's do this. Share this. All right. So let's just see what she offers in her coaching packages. I thought that was fucking Ray. I'm like, no way. Shit. Okay. So this says, this was posted October 29th last year, announcing Boss Lee Accelerator. Join now. Enrollment closes November the 14th. So this is already passed. So this is odd that this post is still pinned and it's already expired. November the 1st, 2022, the program will be launching. So I wonder why this is still pinned. It's odd. Oh, maybe it's still open or something. So what is this? Other posts. Let's see. Okay, here. That's the video that we watched. But there was another one. Oh, this is what it goes into. Okay, this is what I wanted to highlight because I put this in my stories and I tagged Pruvit, but Pruvit doesn't give a shit. Pruvit is probably just a bot anyway. I tagged them like 7 times or 8 times or something. So she writes, as one of the proudest weekends of my life comes to a close where I was able to watch men and women shift right before my eyes from the program I put together for them, I'm more excited than ever for the Gold and Platinum Accelerator coaching and who will be with us this year. So this is the shift. This is that focus on transformation, that you're becoming other than. There's no metric. And because there's no metric, there's no accountability. This is the mind fuckery that is multi-level marketing coaching. I do things differently. You certainly do, but actually not. Like, you do things differently, but you do the exact same thing as Ray Higdon does. It's the same old, same old. And have no problem with transparency and honesty. Let's just highlight that. Jessie Lee Ward says she has no problem with transparency and honesty. So I'll tell you what to expect at minimum in each. Well, that's a lie because she didn't tell her clients that paid her $15,000. She purposely deceived them and they didn't have, it was not informed consent. So I'm confused. Having no problem with transparency and honesty. So I'll tell you what to expect at minimum in each. But wouldn't that mean that you would tell people you were going on a 15-hour hike instead of a 2-hour hike? Would that be transparent and honest? Is that the minimum? I'm confused. I'm fucking confused about that. But actually, I'm not, because this is just what they do. If you're ready to dive in, you can immediately go to the link in the bio. And if you have questions, you can always text me and we can have a convo. So here's the two coaching programs that she has going on so far. Oh God, it's just bullshit. You know what's funny though is that she's got the red flags right. That's good. Jessie Lee's scripts and resources. I bet you Aaron B's has all these fucking scripts. I bet you they're the same. I bet you they're the same. Because with Ray's, they're all the fucking same thing. Beginner business, social media basics, mindset, and personal growth focus. It's just the same shit, you know. Here we go. This is awful. This is just horrible to see this playing out like this, because I've been there and I'm out and others are getting out. And it's just really fucking sad. Okay, so I'm going to close up her. I don't want to see her anymore. We'll just check back with Brian. No, Brian is... I mean, I'm in that other folder, right? I should tag him in a story and be like, Brian, I sent you a message. Or comment. Hey, Brian, I sent you a message. Maybe you want to check it out. So there you go. Sam says, I saw all of DC's video and all of Julie, Joe, and Aaron's videos. Right on. So if you are watching this and you want a bit more background on what's going on, please go check out DC's video, Julie, Joe's, and Aaron's videos. And Melissa says, Jessie Lee seemingly has Brian by the cojones. He won't fire her. Oh, that's why. That doesn't surprise me. DC says, John Attack has a great form for human predators that Jessie Lee seems to hit most on the list. Yeah, when you take pleasure in beating people down and say that your role is to break someone down in order to build them back up, it's a cult. It's a cult tactic. But it's disturbing how blatant that she is about bragging about that. And this is where the MLM coaching industry is headed, because it's been unchecked. So it's also unchecked by their own companies. So I don't know if she has an agreement with Pruvit to just use Pruvit's products and brand to lure people to her coaching. I was under the impression it had to be separate, that she couldn't have people from Pruvit attend. But she is using Pruvit to attract people to her. So I think that's a conflict of interest. It's a big deceptive thing too at the same time. But I mean, MLM coaches don't give a shit. The real money is in the coaching, and there's no accountability. They're only accountable to themselves. So Lauren says, rumor on the street is that Aaron is the one who wrote her scripts. That's beautiful. That's awesome. Sam says, is there a way to send it to the FBI? I don't know. But this is the problem, is that we're talking about a multi-level marketing business. So with Pruvit, it's supposed to be about ketones. And so, you know, maybe people really love their products. You know, I've never tried them. I will say this, if multi-level marketing went away tomorrow and they just sold products, I would for sure try all different kinds of fucking products. I would. Because some of them are really good, you know. But it's not like that. It's all about recruiting. So what the fuck was I talking about? I don't know. I went off. I was climbing on the soapbox, and then I just fucking fell off. Melissa says, didn't she say at one point that people in the empire wouldn't be allowed to join her coaching program? I had come across that as well. And Janet says, I've been screaming since last year that, in my opinion, Jessie Lee is the errand boy for Terry and Brian, that they are in organized crime. Why all this touring and trips? She even has unscheduled trips. Charlene says, unfortunately, to charge her with an actual crime, it requires a victim to come forward. That's the thing. Everyone on that trip is so brainwashed, they think they are better for what happened to them. Absolutely. And this is what your comment just reminded me of what I was going on about. This is where the multi-level marketing industry is at now, is that it has a whole other industry, the multi-level marketing coaching industry, where people are asking about, can you contact the FBI? What do you do? Like, this is now in the mainstream conversation. This is how bad it is. This is not just about you know, you like a product a lot, you're going to support your friend. I'm going to purchase oils from my friend. She doesn't really want to sell, but you know what? I like the smell and she's really nice. This is what it's about. This is what it leads to. And this is what your friend could potentially be involved with. There was a person, I hope I didn't show their name. I'm scrolling on Jessie Lee Ward's page where somebody says, I'm trying to scrape together the money to afford it. And she's like, you know, right on. She will take all your fucking money, just like the Higdon Group will. It's this, they don't care. And this is what the multi-level marketing industry is. This isn't, so if if you're watching this and you're like, I don't get it. Like, what's the big deal? I can just buy these ketones once in a while from my friend. This is what can happen to your friend though. It goes so much more beyond than what you think of just supporting a friend. And you're already affected by the indoctrination of this commercial cult. If you're already defending it and you're not even a representative, you're just like, no, wait. It's different for me. It's different for me because it's a different company. It's not Pruvit. It's this one. My sister, my friend that sells this, it's not like that. You don't understand. I fucking understand because you're saying the exact same thing that all of us multi-level marketing reps do when we're in and we're selling it. Like, I'm so sorry that was your experience, but that wasn't mine. You don't understand. My company is different. You're already getting indoctrinated and dripped on if you become a customer of one of these commercial cults. They are commercial cults. Your brain is already being fucked with even at the customer level. Here we go. Toric Life says, I thought it was their business. Now they're walking in the heat and jumping in the ocean at midnight. I wonder if brick and mortar businesses do the same. Yeah, this isn't personal development, and this isn't making you stronger. It's like she has read, I mean, her fake athleticism and peacocking. It's such a fucking joke. She's like, I walked in the desert. Fuck off. Oh, fuck. You know, when people have like, it's just like that Chad. It's like the Chad of fucking Pruvit with his $15,000 bike that never put in the work and it thinks he's a fucking hero. This is like this made up character in my head. But yeah, it's horrible that now there's people that think in order to grow their business that they need to subject themselves to this kind of thing, putting in $15,000. And we are told that we're investing in ourselves. Within Rank Makers, there was people that would ask during a live video. I did a profit and loss statement and it shows I lost. I can't afford this coaching. And they are told that to ignore it. It's not an expense. It's an investment in yourself. And people that are smart, people that have businesses that know better, that wouldn't do the same thing with their business while they're in network marketing, they'll continue to put money out. That's how deep this goes. Supporting your friend or family member in a multi-level marketing company is the worst thing that you can do. Hurt feelings is one thing, but you'll see when you even just say no, it's like you're going to be cut out. They will shun you like their company will shun them. And it is not helping them by you giving them money. Mark, thank you for leaving your supportive comments. I really appreciate it. It says, if you're helping a friend by buying their stuff, it's a total scam. Don't make it worse. And Terrific Life says, haha, right? My company gave us Fitbit and challenged us to walk more so we don't sit all day and pass out gift cards. Shauna's Place says, I just came across your live stream video. What is it about? Thank you, Shauna. I'm just going to be wrapping it up pretty soon. Thank you for being on here. So what I thought I would do is if you had seen Aaron B's or Julie Joe's or DC's video about the multi-level marketing coach who is a representative for the company Pruvit. She hosted a mastermind event that cost her clients $15,000. And she deceptively got them there, Colombia, and didn't tell them this, it was going to be a 15-hour hike in direct sunlight and hot conditions. So they weren't adequately prepared. They didn't have enough water. And as she's, this Jessie Lee Ward went on a live video and openly mocked her clients that had paid to do this, while she had deceptively told them what was going to happen and mocked that they were surprised at how they weren't prepared for what they were dealing with. So I'm coming at it. So this video is about just the MLM, like what her MLM coaching, it is a scam, because I have experience being involved with the Higdon Group, Rank Makers, and their 100K Inner Circle coaching program. And with the 100K Inner Circle coaching program, it's more deceptive, it's more lies, it's more bullshit. None of the coaches even make $100,000 a year, which is this Boss Lee. Again, it's just make a live, or make a nicely produced video using people to give credibility to your brand by having these people say, I've learned all these systems, and these systems are amazing. And these systems, this unique perspective on these systems, I know exactly what to do. I do this and this and this. This is what they say. They're not articulating what they're actually learning. They're just saying this and this and this. So I thought I would, add my voice to this, because a lot of creators are talking about it and are sharing the video, and people are sending this video to Pruvit compliance, which isn't going to do nothing, but then also people are reporting it as well. So that's kind of like the brief rundown here. And also here, Janet again with the Texas Attorney General Consumer Protection. There we go, and report that. So, I mean, it'd be good. And also, Janet says, Texas FBI in the report, please link Aaron or Julie Joe's video and give a summary and explain that it's kidnapping and or reckless endangerment. So there you go. And Kelly says, fake athleticism. Oh my God. It's fucking embarrassing. Yeah, it's fucking embarrassing when people are, there's like there's the real and there's the fucking fake. You can sniff it out from a mile away. Fucking poser. DC says she mocked them for letting her trick them. And I'll just end this here. Terrific Life says, I hope one of them press charges or reports her so she gets charged with something, but I'm pretty sure they are really brainwashed at this point. Yeah, she is disgusting and sadistic. And I agree with everything you've said. When I was in, I believed that I was getting amazing coaching, and I was so grateful. And I would make social media posts, hashtagging Higdon Group, hashtagging 100K Inner Circle coaching, and I would do live videos. These are the 5 things that I learned in today's training during the 100K Inner Circle coaching training. So, but what I did learn when I first started to speak out against the multi-level marketing industry from Danielle Bolster on her podcast From Huns to Humans is that looking at it of making anti-MLM content for people who are already out, or for people who have never been in. And I do like that. That seems to help. It doesn't mean that it's not hitting and landing with people who are questioning, but it's the way that you deliver it, speaking to people who are already out and already know. It's just, I think the delivery it helps me to think about it that way anyway. Does that make sense? This is something that we were always taught to say, or, does that make sense? So that's it. Yeah. And people aren't going to come forward. If you look at my experience, how many rank makers have come forward? It's early days, and it's been around. Rank makers started in 2017. I don't know how long this Boss Lee Mastery MLM coaching scam has gone on, but adding my voice and my experience, and as others start to speak out, even in the comments, I don't want to dismiss that. Each piece of content is so powerful. There are others speaking out, and but there's not like, you look at anti-MLM content, you see all these people speaking out about Monade or something else. There's very few speaking out about rank makers, and you can imagine the terror people would be of speaking out against Jessie Lee, which is why I think it's important for me that somebody has no fucking clue who she is, and I just don't give a fuck. It's easy for me to say, like, this is bullshit. You're not a fucking athlete. Fuck, giving people advice. That was so stupid, where she's like, 90 days, hit the gym. And then she was like saying, increase your protein. Oh, for fuck's sakes. I was just, oh, you got to be kidding me. Anyway, when people, for someone that is under her to speak out, they're going to have all of Pruvit and all of Jessie Lee's super fans come after them and attack them. Even if they fade away and they don't say anything, people will hound them. People will swarm them in the comments. How can you say this? I'm so sorry that was your experience, but that wasn't mine. It's your mindset. And especially how vicious Jessie Lee is towards her paying clients, saying their names on a live stream. It's a fucking bad move, and it'll come back to bite her on the ass. It'll be funny to see how this plays out. So thank you for watching, and thank you everyone for your comments. And if you have reported to Pruvit, which they're not going to do anything, but keep in mind these people and subsequent people that are going to get coached by her and the Higdon group and all these other coaches, they're going to wake up one day. And they're going to get out, and more information is going to be out there. And it's important that we're there for them when they get out and they realize just how scammed they've been and how fucked with their minds they've been. So, thank you so much for watching. This was on Facebook too. So there you go. I appreciate you. I'll see you in the next video.